Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's pick a card reading is who are your spirit guides and what messages do they have for you? So this video has been requested by a lot of you. So thank you for your requests. I'm always open to taking suggestions. So if you have any ideas for pick a card readings or any kind of videos you want me to do, just put them down in the comments. And I'm really excited to get into this one. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Megan. I do a ton of pick a card readings, a lot of spiritual content. I want to bring you as much clarity, motivation, and inspiration as I can to you on your spiritual path. So let's look at the groups. Alright, hi group number one. So this is messages from your spirit guides for things that they're helping you with, things that you need to focus on. And I also want to get as many details as who your spirit guides actually are. So if you pick this group, you pick the lepidolite. Now this crystal's message is really about slowing down, taking our time. So I really feel this energy that your spirit guides are working with you in that kind of way. They're teaching you how to slow down, teaching you how to be more present, being more in the feminine energy. Also teaching you how to do one task at a time. You might be the kind of person that gets really excited about a lot of different things and wants to learn a lot, and you might get pulled in different directions. I'm also getting the message that this group could be spending too much time on social media, and that could be adding to this energy because you're seeing a lot of people get really creative with their Instagram or their YouTube, and you're like, oh, I want to do that, I want to do this, or I want to implement this new spiritual healing modality or this new natural health supplement, or I want to read this book. And it's exciting and it's great that you're getting inspired, but it's almost too much, I'm hearing. So your guides are really encouraging you to take one step at a time, small baby steps, not to try to just take big leaps all the time, and really focus our energy in a more simple way, but a more productive way. Okay, so let's pull some cards and let's try to figure out who exactly your spirit guides are, and we'll go from there. Okay, so for your cards we have the Bee Spirit, sweet results await, emotions are running high, great achievement, Son of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and 5th Chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, let's look at these last couple cards, the Wheel of Fortune and Archangel Gabriel, because it was funny, while I was shuffling my deck, there's a few archangels in it, and I was like, what archangels are working for them? And I heard Archangel Uriel, and then Gabriel popped out, and I love this combination for you because these are really powerful angels. And as we can tell in this photo, or I'm sorry, not photo, but in this card with Gabriel, this is the 5th chakra, right? Which is the throat chakra, which helps us with our speaking and our communication. So obviously there's something there that your angels are helping you with, and then Uriel's also helping you take your wisdom to teach others. And I think that's a beautiful combination to have those two angels working for you, because I can tell for this group already that you have a lot of wisdom within you. You have a lot of information to share, and these archangels are very prominent in your life right now to help you share this wisdom, to help you with your communication, and to help you get started in some kind of new project or something new, I feel. And I feel like it has to do with your intuition, because I think for this group, I also get the sense that you have clairsentience, which is the psychic gift of feeling. So you're very strong empaths. And your emotions can, like this card says up here, right? It says emotions running high. And we have these purple, pink colors with the lepidolite. The emotions are running high. And I feel for this group that your emotions can kind of take over sometimes. You feel so many things and you're not really sure how to manage them all the time. And they can pull you in all these different directions. Because you can get really excited about things, or you can get really upset about things or confused about things, and you feel things more intensely than the average person, so it can really distract you and confuse you on your path. But your spirit guides are helping to empower you, because when I think of spirit guides, when they come in to help us, right, whether we're working with archangels or ancestors or ascended masters, when they come in to help us, they're teaching us. They're not just like, oh, here you go, here's everything you need. on a silver platter, right? They want to empower us. They want to show us how powerful we are and that we are just as powerful as they are. We just have to step into that power and we have to grow. And through growth, we have to go through some hardships. So sometimes our spirit guides will put these obstacles in our way to help build up our strength. And I feel like there's been multiple obstacles for you in your life, group number 1. But I can also tell with this great achievement card, let's go back to the cards, right? The emotions are running high. We have great achievement here, that you have achieved a lot. You've really stepped into a lot of your power. You've really come into your authenticity. You've achieved a lot in your life. This group is definitely for my healers out there. You're definitely healers. You care a lot for the world. And you want to achieve a lot more. And you want to help other people achieve their goals as well. So your spirit team is really working to help you focus your attention, empower you to get you on the right path. I'm also getting a sense that there is some sort of ascended master working with you with this Son of Pentacles we have in the bottom left, and then we have this Ten of Cups. There's a male energy coming through, or I should say a masculine energy. And when I say ascended master, this is somebody that's lived multiple lifetimes and that's been a healer in those lifetimes. So this is somebody very advanced in their spiritual life, and now they're working from the spirit realm with you to help you on your path, to help you become this healer and teacher that you aspire to be. And if you're like, no, Megan, that's not what I aspire to be, then, feel free to pick another pile. But I feel like for this group, or maybe it is yet to come in your life, but I feel a lot of strong energy for this group. I feel like you're really going to turn that pain you've had into a lot of power and into a lot of compassion to help others. And I feel like since you've healed so much, group number 1, that you want to, it's like you want to give all this information to help people, but you don't really know where to start, or you get a little overwhelmed, or you kind of go all over the place. Maybe it's not very structured. And I feel like, your spirit guides want you to call upon them and ask them for more guidance and structure and help. And when we ask out loud, I always encourage people to ask out loud to their spirit guides, because it helps with the communication with them, and they can hear it better than trying to rumble through all of our thoughts. So speak out loud what you'd like, and once we do that, we're setting the energy and the tone for around us to be more open to the answers. Because when answers come in, sometimes they come in through messages in our head, and they feel like thoughts, but that can be our spirit guides. But sometimes they come in more subtle ways, through a quote we see online, if we're on Instagram, or through an opportunity that presents itself. Those can all be messages or inspiration that comes through. And our spirit guides talk to us in more subtle ways like that. I know sometimes we wish we could just get clearer messages from them, but honestly, when I think about that, it would be scary, even for me, if they were just to come and appear, in my room and be like, oh, hey, Megan, I'd be like, I'd be freaked out. So they communicate with us in more subtle ways for a reason. They like to be gentle with us, okay? Especially for group number 1, because you're empaths and you feel everything so intensely, so they try to come in subtle ways for you. But they are always communicating with you, and they are always around you, and they really want you to talk to them more, I can tell that. Especially this Ascended Master. If you're wanting to help people, this Ascended Master working with you, they have a lot of knowledge, but when I think of spirit guides too, they're not just giving us their knowledge, Sometimes it's like that, but most of the time our knowledge comes from our experiences. They're just helping assist us. They're not just like when I get a message that comes through to share with you guys, it's because I've been through this experience before. I think spirit guides, want us to take credit for more, because when I first started channeling, I was feeling guilty when people are like, oh, you're so good at this, you're so good. I'm like, no, I'm just the messenger, I'm just channeling the messages from spirit, it's angels, and I wasn't giving myself any credit, because I was like, yeah, I'm brave enough to, show my face on camera, and that's great, but I wasn't giving myself the credit, and my spirit guides were like, no, Megan, you need to take the credit, they were like, you've been through all of this experience to be able to help people. We've put these obstacles in your way so you could learn and you could teach these lessons in your own unique way. And I feel like that's what spirit guides are here for. They're here to empower us. They're here to strengthen us And they're here to show us that we're our own best teachers. Just like I would do if I had a client, right? I wouldn't be like, oh, listen to me, I know everything, I'm all high and mighty. I like to show the clients that I'm working with how powerful they are and that the best lessons come from within. And our spirit guides do the same thing. So they're saying that's a strong message for you. Make sure you're taking credit for everything. Taking credit because you've had to endure this life and you've had these painful experiences. You've had these good experiences too, I can tell, but you've had all these trials and tribulations and you have so much knowledge within you. And I like how the bee spirit guide came through, the bee spirit. And when I think of bees, of course we think bees like busy bees, but bees are very task-oriented, right? They're very like get the task done. When they need to make honey, they go to the flower, they pollinate it, they bring it to the hive. Like they have this whole system. And I feel like your spirit guides are helping you get in the system, especially this Ascended Master here. And if you want to know the name, obviously it's going to be different for each of you. You can ask them what their name is. But honestly, I've heard this from multiple channelers that they don't care what you call them. They don't. Like you can just say, okay, I'm going to call you this. And like they would be okay with it. They're not going to be like, oh, I don't like that name or that's not my name. They don't really associate in the afterworld or the spirit realm with names. They really go by their energy. So, and they all carry different energies. So whatever you want to, names are more of an earth thing from what I gather. Or if you don't feel comfortable with just picking a name, ask them and whatever name pops up in your head. Or maybe you see a name somewhere or you hear a name on the TV and you're like, oh, maybe that's it. Then go with that. I remember one day I was asking my spirit guide what their name was. And I think I saw a name on a license plate. Yeah, and I can't remember now. This was a long time ago, but I think it said Jack or something. So I was like, okay, Jack is helping me, and I just called him Jack. And, it can help to build a stronger relationship because I think for us humans, names are really important. For them, it's not a big deal. But for us, it can help us feel a stronger connection. So there's different ways to go about it. But I am really drawn to this Wheel of Fortune card where there's an owl there sitting at the top. And I feel like that's your strongest spirit animal. I think the owl, maybe we could change. I feel like I change my spirit animal, or different spirit animals can work with us depending on what we're going through. But I feel like you guys are owls, very intelligent, you're teachers, you have a lot of wisdom to share, and I feel like you've lived many lives. So look out for owls or bees if you see them anywhere. It might be your spirit guides connecting with you and communicating to you. So I want to pull some more cards because I want to see if there's anybody else working with you because I feel like you have a pretty big team. So I want to get some more messages. Okay, so we have repair, emptied, radical self-love. And then we have a few reversals. Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, and Knight of Cups. So let's look at these first two cards. With this repair card, I love how this old couple is sitting there in these rocking chairs and they're knitting together. And when I first saw this card, I got this feeling that one of your spirit guides is somebody that you were romantic with in another lifetime. So it might sound weird, but somebody that you grew old with, and this is a partner that you had that you decided to come, not to say that you're not going to have a partner in this lifetime. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that you experienced life with somebody and they're guiding you through this life. And they're helping you really enjoy your experience. They're trying to help you really enjoy and get into your creative, artistic abilities. For some of you, I'm hearing maybe this is somebody you were in a relationship in this lifetime, the past. But for a lot of you, it was your past life. So I feel like depending on who's watching, it could be a male or a woman. I'm not sure, but this is somebody you had a very strong connection with. And I like how we have this emptied card on the right. It says, the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. And I feel like for this spirit guide that's working with you is really helping ground your energy, helping you really feel connected to the earth. And you can call upon the spirit guide to help ground you if you're feeling a little off or a little anxious or too worried. You can call upon them. And I feel like it's easiest to connect with them when you are in nature, you're outside, or you're working with crystals or something like that. I also feel like they're helping you with your diet for some of you, like how you eat and what you put in your body. They're also helping you with that in some sort of way. And then we have radical self-love. It says we can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. Yeah, so I love this lady. This is some sort of feminine spirit guide working with you, and I'm getting grandmother energy. I think this is an ancestor. So some sort of grandmother or great-grandmother, but somebody that's really closely connected to your family line. And this is somebody that's working with you in your nurturing energy, your feminine energy, and helping you to love yourself more and to just grow a stronger connection to yourself. I'm hearing for a lot of you this is your dad's side, but take what resonates. I'm also hearing for some of you there might be an aunt that passed or a great aunt that's working with you as well. And then the other spirit guide I'm getting is a message of a younger spirit guide, a more playful spirit guide that's working with you. And this spirit guide is helping you to have more fun, to not think about the future too much. With these bottom 4 cards, I'm really feeling that for this group that you're seeking clear direction. You're seeking stronger connections to others and to yourself and clarity. There's a lot that you're craving in this world. There's a lot. And I feel like these spirit guides are all really well balanced, and this younger energy is to help you have more fun, to enjoy your life more, and to help you get out of your head in a sense, to get out of your head sometimes, and to help remind you why you're here, why you came to pick this life. And you're here to obviously help the planet, group number 1. I feel that strongly, but you're also here to have fun. You're here to enjoy yourself and to laugh a lot. And so I love this for you. You just have a very well-balanced group of beings around you. I feel like you're on the right path, definitely. And I know it doesn't feel like it for you at all times. There is some unknown energy in your future, and I feel like your spirit guides are just saying trust. Trust, lean into it, do one thing at a time, do one thing every day that can help you feel happier or help you with your goals or help you to help people, or, also they're encouraging you, I'm hearing, to work with somebody if you do feel really lost. Work with a mentor, work with somebody that you can find, whether it's a counselor, a therapist, a medium, a tarot reader. Just find somebody. Because I do feel like if you're not working with somebody, they're going to present someone soon that's going to be good. So go with your intuition and meditate on that. But I feel like if you're seeking more clarity, that could really help you for this group. You have a beautiful mind and you have a lot of wisdom. So don't hold that in for yourself. Make sure you're sharing it with everybody, okay? I hope this helped you, group number 1. Please comment down below if this resonated. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, group number 2. So if you pick this card, we have the Kyanite Spirit. So this crystal is working with you to help bring in harmony. So I really feel your spirit guides are around you to help bring in more harmony and peace in your relationships, more understanding for the people around you and the people in the world. I feel like there's a lot of different energies you're feeling, whether you're on social media and you're hearing people preach or go on about something. Maybe you're getting triggered in some ways from people like that, or from your relationships, your family relationships or friendships. There's some disagreement or frustration. I feel like for this group, your spirit guides are really working with you to teach you how to not just respect, because I feel like you respect others, but it's almost accepting where they're at and just being okay with what they're experiencing if you're not the one that's supposed to help them. Or if your views are different, your spirit guides are getting you to a place where there's less judgment or there's less resistance or frustration. Yeah, I'm excited for this group because this could be really tricky. It could be really tricky. Especially when you start to awaken and you feel like you have all the answers and everything starts to make sense and you just want to share it with everybody. You're like, I want to tell the world. But you have to be careful, and we can't shake everybody into spirituality like we wish that we could sometimes. So let me pull some more cards. I want to see exactly what kind of spirit guides are working with you and what other messages they have. Okay, so we have the Angel of Soul Love, Angel of Self-Worth, Man holding a coin, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Thinking Woman. Okay, so with these first 2 cards, Angel of Soul Love, it says time to take a look at how you value yourself, issues of self-love, an angel of self-worth. You are currently undervaluing yourself. It's time to regain your self-worth. Yeah, I was hearing Archangel Metatron is working with you to really help you connect to yourself, empower yourself, and help you to change your thoughts and beliefs and habits. So I feel like there's some limiting beliefs and some doubts with this group. Maybe you can be a little too hard on yourself. And Metatron's really trying to help empower you more to realize how beautiful you are on the inside and the outside, and just how much love you have to share. And I feel like he's just pouring a lot of love into your life. He's pouring a lot of love, and he's there when you're crying or when you're frustrated or when you're down on yourself. He's there comforting you. I feel this like loving energy presence from him that's coming into your life to really work with your self-esteem. And I feel like a lot of this is actually subconscious. I feel like you can be hard on yourself, group number 2, but I feel like sometimes a lot of this is subconscious, and it's kind of what's blocking sometimes what you're trying to attract in your life. And I love how this man holding a coin came through next to this 10 of Wands, because I feel like for this group you're trying to possibly make more money, or you're trying to materialize some abundance in your life. You're trying to manifest a lot of things. And I feel like this is kind of representing him, and I feel like he's trying to help you manifest what you want in this life. And he's trying to help empower you, because if we're not completely empowered within ourselves, and we don't know our worth, then it's really hard for us to make money. It's hard for us to manifest anything. Because if we don't believe in ourselves and that we're worthy of it, then the universe will read that energy. So he's coming through strong to tell you today that you're completely worthy of it. You are perfect as you are right now. And just continue to be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself. He's teaching you how to become your own mother in a way, how to really give yourself the love that you crave from those around you. And also with this 10 of Wands here, to stop trying to do everything yourself, to stop trying to carry other people's burdens. Instead, create space, create loving space. And I think it goes back to this kyanite crystal. This is about really helping you. And I'm getting this image of this group, and it's like you're wanting to help either your friends or your family. Maybe some of you work with clients, but you're wanting to help them, and you're not able to get them to completely understand like how amazing spirituality's been in your life, or maybe you were into like holistic healing with foods, and you really want to help those around you, whether they have health problems or they're really stressed out. And maybe, well, we'll say it's a family member, but it can apply to anyone in your life. Maybe it's a significant other, and they're just meeting you with resistance. And, Archangel Metatron is trying to teach you to just love them, just send love to them, and send love to them in a way that's very peaceful. Just support them and validate them and listen to them. Don't try to be like, oh, well, I have this information and I have this to share and I have this to share. When they're talking and you're like, oh, well, I could tell them about meditation, or I could tell them about that. Quiet those thoughts. Those are great tools that you have to help people that really come to you, that want those tools. But some people, especially our family, they just want love and they want support. And this is something that's really hard to learn when you are a healer, where you want to help people, and you've come to a lot of realization, and you have a lot of clarity, and you have a high awareness, and you want to help people, and you have this beautiful heart, group number 2. You have so much love that you want to give, that you just give too much of yourself. You give too much. And Spirit's saying, your archangels, your angels, even your spirit guides are working with you on this. You have multiple spirit guides. We'll get into more of them, of who they are, but they're working on you redirecting that energy from going outward to inward. And I'll give you guys an example. My sister is going through some hardships. I'm not going to get into what they are because I want to keep things private. I mean, we all go through them, right? And sometimes I feel like I have all these tools that I can tell her about, and tools and do this and that, but now I just try to send her love. I support her in whatever decision she makes, even if I feel like that's the wrong decision. I just support her, and I say, well, I hope this works for you, and I'm here for you, and I listen, and I send her love, and I say, oh, wow, this must be really hard, and I'm just there. I'm literally just there. I create a safe space so she can talk about what she's experiencing. Because if we try to give somebody so many tools and so many things that they can do, they can almost feel judged by us if they don't listen to us, like we're judging them, even if we're not judging them. So I think it's important to spread the knowledge when it seems appropriate, but when it's not, when it comes to like our family members or like really close friends, to hold back a little bit, to hold back the information and just give them love and support in that way, if that makes sense. Yeah, because we have the Ace of Cups here next to the Five of Cups. And then we have the Thinking Woman. So I feel like there's also this female energy. I feel like this is an Ascended Master, some sort of woman, like female energy, that was a very great healer in her time. I feel like she's lived multiple lives, and this lady is helping you harness this power of love, and helping you to almost, I don't know if I want to say organize it or distribute it equally and properly, and to use it for the benefit, so it doesn't become this burden for you. But she's helping you with that a lot. And I feel like she's directing you to certain leaders on YouTube, and also different books if you like to read. Podcasts I'm hearing too. But she's really connecting you with different like-minded souls to help bring a lot of knowledge into your life. And obviously this person's going to have a different name for each and every one of you. And like I told Group 1, if you want to know their name of your specific guides, you can just ask them out loud, and whatever name pops into your head, that's the name. Or, because I think some people are like, well, what if I call them the wrong name? They don't care. They don't. Like, they don't care what you call them. They don't really identify with names. That's more of an earth plane-based thing than a spirit realm thing. They basically know each other in the afterlife based off their energy more than a name, because this Ascended Master has had multiple names in their life. So whatever name pops in, or maybe if you're like, you're not sure what name is coming through, and then you see a name randomly, or so you hear one when you're watching TV, and you're like, oh, that sounds familiar, or you think of your spirit guides when you hear a name. That could be it. The point is, don't overthink it too much, and just have fun with it. But let's pull a few more cards. Let's see what other guides are working with you, and they have any more messages for you at this time. All right, so we have the Pig Spirit receiving. Beyond the minds, the heart beats. It is what it is. Six of Cups reverse, the Moon, the Lovers, and work through your fears. Okay, so there's a lot of feminine energy working with you, group number 2. I'm also getting this sense that your spirit team, when I was shuffling the cards, I feel like there's a transition happening where there's actually new spirit guides coming into your life. Like, you've had different ones, and now there's, like, they'll change in our lives depending what we need. Some spirit guides stay with us our whole lives, but we usually have a whole group, and I feel like you have, I'm hearing the number 6. So there could be 6 spirit guides, or maybe 6 new ones, but I feel like there's a lot of new energies coming into your field, and I feel like they're strong feminine energies, because we have a lot of females coming through in the spread, and I'm just feeling this feminine, peaceful energy just coming through, this really calming energy. I am getting one male energy too, with the 6 of Cups in reverse, and I feel like this is somebody like a great ancestor, like someone far back in your family line. Yeah, with the 6 of Cups in reverse and the Moon, we'll start here, because I feel like there's this male presence that is far, like, I don't even feel like you would know of them. Like, this is somebody farther back that's been, and I feel like this energy, this male energy, has been with you since you were born. Like, he's almost like the leader of your spirit team, if that makes sense. Like, he comes in and he kind of oversees everything. But this is somebody, and I feel like it's in your mom's side. Yeah, I feel like it's in your mother's side, but that's one of the energies coming through. And then, yeah, this man, or masculine energy, I should say, is really helping you with your life plan, and really helping directing the energy around you to make sure it goes in the right way. So his energy is very strong, so if you ever feel like, oh, I'm scared I'm not going the right way, like, he's got your back. He's there, he's supporting you, and he's working with all of the other spirit guides in your life to help direct the energy to make sure that you are completely taken care of. But I feel like he's a very gentle spirit, it's a very gentle spirit, very warming spirit, and He's very smart, and I just get this sense of like being really organized with things, very organized, and like, this is the plan. We have a plan for you. Don't worry. Like, that's what he's saying right now. We have a plan. Everything's going to plan. It might not always feel like it, but I got you. I got your back. That's the energy I'm getting, which is really comforting. And then we have the pig spirit and the receiving. So let's look at these energies. I feel like this group has a lot of intelligence with this pig spirit. I feel like this is the animal spirit working with you currently to really harness your intelligence and to understand how smart you really are. Because I do feel like for this group you are very, very smart. And I feel like you're really stepping into that power of this inner knowledge that you have. And you're in this receiving energy. It's like, I just feel like all of this, you're really opening up. And I'm hearing clear audience for a lot of you. You might have the psychic gift of hearing. But I feel like you're starting to hear all these messages, and even though they are coming outside of you because they're coming from spirit, they're also coming within you. Everything's all connected, and not to think of everything so separated. That's important, a message I'm hearing too for you, that when these messages come through that you hear in your thoughts, the reason that we hear clear audience through our thoughts is because they are our thoughts. Even though they are our spirit guides, or they are source, they are archangels, they still are our own thoughts. And I feel like they come through in that way so that we can empower ourselves and give ourselves the credit for that. And then we have these next cards, beyond the mind, the heart beats, and it is what it is. And I'm getting this energy that your spirit guides are really helping you to connect your mind and your heart better, to balance the two energies. Because sometimes we can feel conflicted between the two, like, oh, this feels like the smart way to do it, the logical way, but this is what, my heart's saying, or this is what I love. And I think, they don't have to be so opposing or so frustrating. I think that we can learn to work with both of them in a harmonious way, since harmony is your theme of your reading today. And I really believe that your spirit guides, and there's some sort of feminine energy that's really helping you with this. She has like this water energy I'm getting. Water energy. Don't know what that means. Maybe it has to do with your emotions. But something with this spirit guide has to do with water. Okay? Maybe she lives under the water. I don't know. But it might sound weird, but I'm getting this strong water energy about her. And she's very soothing. And she's all about finding balance and connection within your life. So she's there to help you with that. And then we have this it is what it is card. And when I saw this card, that's when I was getting the message that your spirit team is changing. It's like you're upgrading in your life, and like all those spirit guides you had before were there to help you, and they were great and they did a great job. And now it's like your main guy is like, okay, now we need to bring some new people in. We need to switch some things up, and it's like they're hiring on a new team or something like that. But that's what I got with that card. And then we have the Lovers and the work through your fears. And when I see this card, I feel like your spirit team is bringing a new energy into your life. For some of you, this is going to be somebody romantic. For some of you, it's going to be a friendship or a work colleague. But they are going to be bringing some new energy of a person into your life to help empower you, to help excite you, that are going to be more spiritual themselves. This person is going to help you on your path and bring you a lot of excitement as well. I am also getting the energy of a younger spirit guide as well. For some, I'm getting the two different messages, so I take what resonates. For some of you, this is a younger spirit, maybe somebody that has passed in your life, or this could be somebody that passed at a young age somewhere in your family line. But a younger spirit, for others of you, this is an animal that has passed, that's in your life, passed in your lifetime. This is like a dog or a cat or something like that. I'm getting the energy. So take what resonates for that, but there's also someone around you also that helps assist you. And I feel like they really help you when you're going through a hard time, to give you a lot of nurturing, loving energy, and to bring in fun into your life. Bring more fun and play. So yeah, that's all I have for you, group number 2. I hope you like this reading. Let me know if this resonated for you. Just comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And I will see you next time. Alright, group number 3. So if you pick this card, we have Celestite. Now this card is all about our connection to spirit. So I really feel for group number 3 that you are channelers, and you're very connected to the spirit realm and to guides and to archangels and ancestors. And I'm really excited to bring messages. And I feel like the first message that's coming through is you're always so connected. You're always connected. I know sometimes we can feel disconnected, and I understand that feeling because I have that feeling sometimes, but we're never disconnected. We're always connected. Sometimes our fears and different emotions can make us feel separated from those higher vibrational energies, but we're always deeply connected. And I feel like for this group that you are already channelers, you could be tarot readers, or you're about to start, your channeling experience. I'm not really sure. I think there's quite a few people watching this, so we'll get into more messages, but I want to see exactly who your guides are and what other specific messages they have for you. So let's pull some more cards. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, Strength, Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, Peace, the Wheel of Fortune, Abundance, and the Sun. Wow, this is really positive. Okay, I'm excited because when I was shuffling, I was hearing that Archangel Raphael was coming through really strongly, and he is quite the healer. So I feel like he's helping you in multiple ways. I feel like he's helping heal your body. So with any of you that's struggling with health problems, whether they're physical or mental, I really feel like Archangel Raphael is strongly coming in to help you right now. I also heard Jesus and Buddha. So they're also ultimate healers, they're ascended masters, and I heard them as well. So take what resonates. I think it's different for each and one of you watching. If you connect more deeply to archangels or Jesus or Buddha and those different religions, not that you have to connect to those religions at all to connect with them, but I feel like these healers are really coming into your life to help heal you and to also help you to heal others. To bring in healing messages and things like that, and healing gifts as well. I'm also hearing for this group. I'm getting a lot of messages. These are also all very exciting. So let's. I'm also hearing, before I even get into this, I'm hearing there's something to do with like healing, maybe with your hands or something like that. But healing, or healing with your words. Maybe some of you work with crystals. But I feel like a lot of you already are healers, but there's some new healing energy coming through that they're working with to help guide you towards. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Strength. Let's look at these first energies here. I almost get the energy with these two cards next to each other that there's some sort of like couple in your spirit team. Like these could be like grandparents or great-grandparents. Yeah, I feel like it's an ancestral line, but I feel like there's this energy of this really loving couple that had passed, that are working together, that are both your spirit guides, and they're with each other in the afterlife, and they're also helping you, and they're helping bring strength into your life, and they're also helping you with your gifts and teaching you how to heal the world with your love and your compassion, something like that. It's really strong. I'm not sure if it's on your mother's side or your dad's side. I think it's different for each of you watching. These are either grandparents or great-grandparents, or something like that. Some sort of couple. And we have the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. And when I saw, I just got this energy of Archangel Raphael really coming through with like this fiery energy to help you, not only to help heal you, because with Seven of Wands talks about victory, and the Three of Pentacles can talk about working with others to achieve our goals, but I feel like this person is bringing in other people to help you, and maybe unexpected people to help you, to help heal your body, to help calm your mind, and to help bring you the victory that you're craving. So call out to him, because I feel like his presence is very strong around you. And then we have this peace down here with this Wheel of Fortune, and I love this energy because I feel like they're working, your spirit team's working with you to bring a lot of peace, but also the Wheel of Fortune can talk about good luck and things turning around. So I feel like something's really about to shift in your life. I feel that strongly for you, and it's different for each of you watching. For some of you, it has to do with your health, and for some of you, it has to do with your spiritual gifts, and for some of you, it's both. But take what resonates, but I feel like there's a big shift. So either a new spiritual healing gift that you have that's going to come through, or a stronger healing within your body and more balance within, and more peace, of course, because we have the Peace card. It's something that you've been working towards is really paying off. And then we have abundance, so they're the Three of Cups and the Sun card. So there's a lot of celebration energy. I feel like your team is really proud of you. They're really excited for you. And it's interesting with this abundance card. It looks like there's a birthday cake here. And I'm getting the message for some of you, if you know somebody that had passed away around this time, within like a month or two of when you're watching this reading, that could be another spirit guide working with you. Or if it's their birthday, like they passed around this time, or if it's their birthday coming up, this could be another spirit guide working with you. And I feel like this guide, whoever they are, they're like super, super proud of you, and they're excited, and they want you to celebrate your accomplishments in your life and to get excited and ready for even more celebration to come. And then we have the Sun card. Okay, this is a really interesting message I'm getting for this card, because this is talking about a spirit guide that's working with you, that's going to be your future child. This is somebody that's excited to be your child, and that's part of your spirit team. And I feel like they possibly just joined your spirit team, or they're going to join it soon, but they're getting excited to be a part of your life. So this is like a future child you're going to have. So if you didn't know you're going to have a child, I mean, take it if it resonates, but if you're wanting a child, or if you're wanting to have kids, I feel like that there's this young energy of this young spirit guide that's so excited to be your child, and they're working with you right now to get you to like a healthier place, into a better place, so that you can have them, that you can have this child and care for this child. So that's really exciting. So wow, there's a lot of messages coming through for this group, but let me pull some more cards, because I just want to see what else we're getting. But I just see a lot of excitement for this group. Okay, so we have the Owl Spirit, You See Clearly Now, the Empress, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Wands, Attachment, Goddess of Sacred Power, and the Temple Path. So when I pulled this Owl card, let's talk about these first two cards, because the Owl card, when it came through, I heard that song, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone, and I can't remember the rest of the words, but it's like sunshine days, and I just feel like there's been this fog or this rain in your life, and it's clearing. Something is clearing out of your way, and your spirit guides are really working with you closely, like you're being rewarded for everything that you've done, and so many blessings are coming in with your health and your mind and your life. For all of you, it could be different, but I really feel like it's spiritual blessings and health blessings. And you just have so much wisdom now with this Owl Spirit. You have so much wisdom to share and so much confidence within. And then with this High Priestess card, I'm getting the energy to really spend a lot of time in meditation for this group, really going within, because all these shifts are coming, and it's important to stay really grounded in your energy and to stay very connected, because it's going to help keep you balanced. But I like how there's two keys here on this card, and it shows right the blue fire on the left and the red fire on the right. And I feel like there's just so many new doors that are going to be opening up for you. And your spirit team is like, you're ready. You're ready. I love it. And then we have this Nine of Cups and this Queen of Wands. And I'm getting more spirit guides working with you. I'm getting some sort of grandfather or uncle energy. And then with this Queen of Wands, I'm almost getting like fairy vibes, like a fairy or an elemental spirit that's part of your spirit team. Sort of elemental energy, fairy spirit or something like that, that's working with you and helping your creative energy, helping your artistic expression, and helping to just really expand on that and help give you ideas, and they're really helping you channel as well. And with all of these spirit guides coming through, I know with some ancestors, we want to give them the specific names. We want to know what to call them. And honestly, you can ask them what their name is. They can present it to you, but they don't care too much. Trust me. I know I've talked about this in the first two groups, but they don't. They know if you're calling to them, like they know. And if you want to use a name, pick a name, or you can ask them and wait for the first name that pops in your head or a name to appear in your life. But really, they're not going to be upset if you call them by the wrong name. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not really a thing in the spirit realm, so. And then we have these two cards on the bottom left. We have Attachment and Goddess of Sacred Power, who are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. So yeah, with these new blessings that are coming in, because I feel like with this Attachment card, you've let go of a lot of things already, and with that, you've been released from the things holding you back, holding you down, and you're leveling up. I feel for this group, you're in the process of it right now, where you're about to be, of just leveling up into this new energy and this new vibration and this new excitement, and you're going to really step into your leadership abilities. Because I do feel for this group that you are leaders and you have a lot of information to share. And you're really going to be feeling in that. I love this group. I relate to this group a lot. I'm excited. I'm really excited for you guys. Because then we have the Temple path. And I feel like this is basically saying that you have a very spiritual, you're going to be on a very spiritual path. Spirituality is going to be a very big staple in your life. You're going to help a lot of people with their spiritual journey and helping people take the right steps and helping light the way for people as well. So your spirit guides, they're really excited for you. You have a lot of really high vibrational, spiritual people or beings in your team. I'm also feeling that somebody in your spirit family is somebody from like a different realm. Like you could say alien, but maybe not Turian or Palladian. If you relate to any of those groups, then I feel like that's true for you. I'm not going to get into all of that energy because I feel like that's a whole other video I can make. But I do feel like there's guides that are from other planets that do help assist you too. And yeah, so I'm excited for you. Please comment down below if this helped you on your path and if it resonated. I love hearing from you, and I will see you next time. Alright, hi group number 4. So if you pick this group, we have the Lapis Lazuli. So the message I'm getting for this crystal is basically that, your spirit team is really working with you to strengthen your connection and to help you strengthen your faith. Strengthen your faith in the spirit realm, in your guides, that you do have a team working with you, and strengthen your communication. Because I feel like sometimes, maybe right now or in your life, you're just feeling lost, or you're feeling a little disconnected, or you're just seeking more clarity. And I feel for this group that they're trying to get you to strengthen your faith in them and to remove the doubts. Because when we have a lot of doubts in our life or a lot of fear, it can block our connection from them. And I feel like they're really working with you in that sense to bring more magic into your life. So I'm excited. Let's pull some more cards and see what other messages we're getting. Alright, so we have the Moon, Mother of Wands, Ten of Swords, Strength, the Hanged Man, all tied up, door to personal healing and happiness. So the first energy I was hearing when I was shuffling was that Archangel Michael's coming through strongly, and it makes sense with this blue lapis lazuli that we have. I feel his presence, and I feel like he's really helping you cut a lot of things out of your life. He's helping bring you to a really good place, but it feels really rough right now, is what I'm hearing. He's like, it's okay if you feel disconnected, or if you feel like lost, or you feel tied down, like everything is happening how it's supposed to, and I know it's rough right now, but it's going to get better. So for those of you that are feeling a little all over the place, Archangel Michael, he's really strong, he's really powerful, he's in your life, he's got your back, and he's like, I know you're going through it, but this is to build a lot of strength, okay? And I can see that, especially with these first 3 cards. We have the Moon, the Mother of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. You're ending a lot of karmic cycles, and you're ending a lot of bad habits and, negative belief patterns. You're breaking away from some of the toxic traits you picked up from your parents, and toxic beliefs also you formed from previous relationships. A lot of things are falling away. I feel like for this group that you could be going through a spiritual awakening in a sense, and you're going through a deep healing. And, especially with that Moon card, and there's a lot of energies coming in, and we have the Snake here, right, which talks about transforming, and I feel like you're feeling a lot of energy in your heart space. Your heart space could be your stomach too, but a lot in your heart. There's a lot of pressure and some anxiety and some worry. Maybe you feel like you're not doing the right thing, or you're not doing enough, or you're like, what can I do? You are doing enough, you're doing perfect, you're doing great, And there's this strong female energy coming through as well with this Mother of Wands. So you have Archangel Michael, but then there's this feminine energy. And this is an ancestor. This is somebody that's in your bloodline. I think it's on your dad's side is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, I'm also hearing with this feminine energy, there's also Archangel Uriel coming through as well. Because I heard that and they're like, talk about that, talk about that. Okay, so you have two powerful archangels working with you. You have this powerful female energy in your ancestor line. This could be a grandmother or a great aunt or some woman. It could be different for each and every one of you, but this is a very strong woman. This isn't very, like, this woman is very strong, and she's really excited, and she's very prominent in your life, and I feel like she's been with you for a very long time, and I feel like she's bringing in these archangels to help you as well, because I feel like she's kind of like the leader of your spirit team, this woman energy, and she kind of like directs everything, and she directs everybody, and she's really hands-on in your life. And even if it doesn't feel like it because you're going through a rough time, know that these rough times that you're going through or the rough times that you've been through is all to prepare you for the life that you want, because we have the Strength Man and the Hanged Man here. Or the Strength, did I say the Strength Man? The Strength card. Well, we have the Lion here, right? And we have the Hanged Man. So all of what you're going through is to help build up this strength to bring you the life that you want. And that's where the Hanged Man comes in, because this talks about shifting our perspective to seeing the dark as not a negative thing, to seeing the dark energies that we're going through and the pain as a positive thing for our transformation and growth. And it can be really hard to see that when you're in the midst of it. It's like, okay, how do I see that? And I get it. And it's okay if you don't always feel like that, but they just want me to let you know that what you're going through is for a great purpose, and it is for the benefit in the long run. And I'm hearing in another year or two, you're going to look back and really see why all of this happened. It's going to make sense as to why you went through what you did, and there's going to be a lot of clarity in the future. Yeah, because we have us all tied up and doored to personal healing and happiness. So you're going from this tied up energy of feeling a little stuck and feeling lost and feeling like you're not making enough progress to this door that's opening for you to personal healing and happiness. This is everything that you've been through and that you're going through right now that feels heavy is all to bring you into this heavenly, amazing life for you, of this happiness. And I'm hearing that you're going to have a really beautiful family. So if you're wondering if you're going to find a person, if you're single, if you're going to have kids, this group, you're going to have a really beautiful, healthy, happy family. I can tell that strongly. And you're going to have a really beautiful, for some of you it's career, but for some of you you're just going to be like a full-time mom, but you're going to be very fulfilled in what you do. And it feels like, okay, I just want to get there, but you have to go through this to be able to really enjoy this, because if Spirit and your guides were to hand all of these blessings to you right now in your life, you wouldn't appreciate them, and you wouldn't fully enjoy them to the full extent that they really want you to and that you deserve. So know that that's coming. They're really hands-on, this group. They're really hands-on, and this motherly energy that's like the leader, she is like, I feel her presence, and it's really powerful. It's a little aggressive, but in a very loving way. Like, see how this Mother of Wands, she's protecting the eggs there. And I feel like she's super protective over you, and she's really protecting your energy and protecting you from bad people. Maybe you've had like a falling out, or like maybe somebody never called you back, and she's like the one that's like, you don't want that person. That person's toxic. We're getting that person out, and we're doing this. And she's like, she's intense, but she's making it happen for you. She's doing it for your benefit. So I'm really excited for this group because there's a lot of strong energy around you. But I want to pull some more cards. Let's see what other messages that we can get. This group is very strong. Very, very strong. I can tell that. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Wands, conflict in reverse, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Nothing is yet set in stone, and a dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. All right, let's talk about these first couple energies, the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. I like how it says wealth at the bottom. I do feel like for this group that you are going to be wealthy. You're going to make good money in this lifetime, and I feel like your spirit team's really working with you to help bring in this earthly abundance that you're craving. So I'm excited for that, because if you are struggling with money, or if you're not sure if that's in your cards, it's definitely in your cards. Your spirit guides want you to know that you're going to be very wealthy in this lifetime, and you're going to have a really fulfilling life in a lot of ways. Because then let's look at the Emperor, and actually I want to look at the High Priestess next to it, because it shows, right, this Emperor energy is like this leadership energy, this work hard, but then we have this High Priestess that's just sitting in the bed and enjoying her life. And I feel like you're going to have this really good balance of both. I feel like you're going to work, but you're not going to work too hard. You're going to make a lot of money, but you're not going to overwork yourself. And I feel like your spirit guides are really helping you balance your masculine and feminine energies right now, so that when you get to this place of building a business, or, finding this amazing job, or whatever it is you're looking for, that you can really learn to still enjoy life and not get caught up in the work. Because when you enjoy life, you're actually going to be making more money and enjoying that money and everything like that. Okay, and then we have let's look at the next card, because I love how the Eight of Wands came through. It says swiftness. So I feel like there's going to be some good changes coming through soon too, that are going to be coming from your spirit guides. They're going to help direct to make a shift. So if you're feeling, like before I said, I feel like a stuck energy for this group, there are going to be some changes coming through, some new doors and new opportunities and new realizations. And I feel like a lot of shifts in your perception. So be really open to that, and start talking to them out loud more, because it's really going to help strengthen your connection to your spirit guides, and it's going to help make sense of a lot of things. I'm also getting the energy that there's this other male energy, a masculine energy in your spirit team, and there's a feminine energy. There's a lot of male energy in your team. There is a lot of energy that is like helping you build this life of wealth and abundance. But then there's also this feminine energy. I feel like this is like ascended master. Someone that was really intuitive in their time. Very intuitive, very psychic. And they're working with you too. You have a very interesting group of spirit guides. I feel like they're all very different, but they all work really well together. But they're all really different. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but you have so many unique energies, and they're not all similar, and they all come in different times. So I think it might be a little harder for you to connect to your spirit guides, because you might be like feeling so many different energies, but that's okay. Over time, I feel like your spirit guides don't want you to focus too much on exactly who they are right now. I think that's going to come more in time. I think that's why I'm not getting super specific messages of who they are exactly. And I feel like there might be some changes in who your spirit guides are as well. They're not going to keep staying the same. So they want you to more focus on your power and building your power within. And obviously like reaching out to them, but not worrying too much about what their name is or who they are, because I feel like it might be changing soon. So they're just letting you know that. It's not a bad thing. It's good. It's all happening for your favor. But yeah, I just see a lot of different stuff going on there, because I feel like they're saying, like, when I'm channeling them, like, don't worry about who we are. Don't worry. Everything's happening perfectly. Like, don't try to decipher it too much. So I'm like, okay, I won't. I'm the messenger, right? Okay. And then we have the conflict in reverse and balance, spirituality and practicality. So yeah, there's a lot of learning how to balance your energies right now. I feel like for some of you, you could be, going through an awakening or going through a hard time, and you're really learning how to be more present in that, because it can be very hard to be present in our feminine energy when we're not happy with our environment, and we're not happy with what's going on with our bodies or with our work or with our relationships. But there's a lot of water energy working with you right now to help. And I feel like with this conflict in reverse, it's basically saying, like, this inner conflict is coming to an end. This is very temporary, right? This is very temporary, and just ride the wave and hold on, because you're doing great, and things are going to come to a more peaceful state. Because, yeah, then we have this mutable moon here. Sorry, I know I'm jumping around a lot. This mutable moon, it says nothing is yet set in stone. So the energy you're experiencing now, or that you've been experiencing, it's not going to be there forever. It's serving its purpose. It's serving a very big purpose, but it isn't going to be there because I feel like you are going through some rougher waters right now, group number 4. But the water will calm. The water will calm. The storm will pass. Things will come to a peaceful resolution in your life. Okay? So know that. And I love how we have this dragonfly spirit. And your guides could be communicating to you through the dragonfly when you do see it, that there are messages there. And I do encourage you to look up more meanings behind the dragonfly spirit in your own time. But it says truth transcends illusion. So I feel like there's a lot of truth coming through, a lot more truth that needs to come through, a lot more realizations. And they're coming one at a time. Your guides don't want to overwhelm you right now with all the healing that's happening within. They don't want to overwhelm you, so they're not giving you all the answers right away because it would be too much. It would. They're saying it would be too much. Trust that everything's coming in divine timing. It's coming when it's the right time, and that there is a lot of truth coming, a lot of clarity for you, okay? So I'm excited for you, group number 4. My heart goes out to you. I'm sending lots of healing light to you. Please comment down below if this resonated. I'd really love to hear from you, and I will see you at the next one.